Warning, we cannot stress enough that you shouldn't take anything we say seriously, or whatever our lawyer told us to say.
Welcome back to podcast.
Welcome back to podcast, the podcast where we podcast.
We do the podcast. You hear the talking. Some of you watch the video. I'm sorry.
You listen to a many words from the many podcast boy.
It's very bad.
This is a very bad intro.
A negative bad review.
I was gonna ask you, Joe, about your thoughts about last night's fight. Did you get to watch it, or was Netflix bugging out on you while you were trying?
I watched some. So we're referring to the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight that is now, upon release of this, is what, 2 weeks old?
Yeah, it's crazy. Currently, it's Saturday, November 16th. So yesterday was the fight. Last night.
I mean, it was rigged. It's been rigged the entire time. Every fight Jake Paul fights is rigged. That's why he won't fight a real boxer.
They caught
like a real of age boxer.
Well, and when he did, he lost. Tommy Fury.
Oh yeah.
But no, at the end, so there was a lip reader that caught Jake Paul saying, it said something like, "I got your money."
Bite my ear, daddy.
Yeah, it caught him saying,
"Hey, Mike, bite my ear, daddy." Michael Tyson, please bite my ear.
It sounds so different than you normally sound. It's very impressive. No, but I think
I do voices.
I do think it's rigged because you look at the amount of punches thrown, and I'm like, I know he's 58, but he didn't even swing.
In his workout the day before, he was throwing punches at his trainer, and then showed up to the fight and decided, nah, my hands are tied.
And at the end, they had that stupid respect moment where he like bowed and they hugged each other, and I'm like, this is how we know it's staged, because he just wants to be. They were like, he doesn't care about the hate. He doesn't care about the hate. He cares a little bit about the hate, and so he's trying to be like the next great boxer that everybody loves and respects, because he shows respect to his elders. And it's like, nah, bro. And then Mike Tyson made kind of like a half joke, like, oh yeah, I want to fight Logan next, haha. And Logan goes, I'd kill you. I'm like, oh my god.
Logan would literally die because I don't think he rigs his fights. Jake rigs his fights.
And Jake is arguably, but not that arguably, a better fighter at this point. Like, you actually see legitimate form.
Yeah, he's fine. He's an anime fighter. You know, it's just this fake. I don't know. Not a fan.
Yeah, well.
Welcome back. This is the second week. We're going to do the Reddit games.
Oh, we should have just introduced the... man, we didn't do our ceremonial intro.
Cue it now. Dun, 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 dun.
Start spreading your ashes. The Reddit games are here.
This is Reddit games one-liners. We're not reading any descriptions because these questions are just too good alone. Yeah. So,
and are we doing a ranking system? Are we giving out trophies at the end?
We can if we remember to, but these, I mean, just chef kiss, just perfect one-liner questions.
We have what 20? And so
we have enough for a second episode of this.
We do, but we'll at least, I think, give a top 3. I already have some pregame favorites, but I think it just depends on how it plays at the end. So,
yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking about them.
Our negative 200 on the guy who runs the speed limit, apparently.
Do we want to start with that one?
Sure, go ahead. Joe's reading all the questions today to seem like he came up with all of them, which he did. Most of them, by the way, but still.
So we'll start with that one, Ben. Is it illegal to run faster than the speed limit sign?
First off, who wrote this question?
Barry Allen, I can only assume.
This is from Barry Allen.
Wallace Westward.
Westward. That's a great question. I know a lot of laws apply to motor vehicles, but I'm like, if you can run as fast as speed limit, I think we got to put you in prison just to the off chance that you want to do crimes.
We'd have to use a very special prison. You run that fast, you're slipping through bars.
The raft.
The what?
The raft. It's a place for all the supervillains, I think. The Raft. You ever played Spider-Man, the video game?
Once.
Very good game. Very good game. Very nice.
Very nice. Very good game.
I want to play this. I want to play the newest one where you're both Spider-Mans, but I'm poor. Anyways, yeah. Put him in the Raft or in Arkham Asylum would have worked better because that's DC.
Big idiot.
I don't know anything.
It's not illegal. It's just impressive, actually.
Yeah. Get this man to the Olympics. You see that? You know Speed. You know Speed, right? The streamer.
Oh, you're not talking about the drug? Because I know Speed.
You've done Speed, right? You know Speed, the streamer, though.
Yes.
He almost beat Noah Lyles, that douchey American sprinter. You know the guy who went,
Oh yeah,
world champions of what? And then wasn't a world champion in all the categories he should have been. But anyways, he raced against him, against Speed, just for fun on a stream. And of course he's trash talking, but it's like cringe, like anime girl trash talk, where it was like, you can't give up the race. And Speed was like, what? He goes, 2 steps in, you're going to want to give up. You're going to want to give up, and you just can't stop. You got to keep running. That's when you have to keep running. And I'm like, dude, go die. I hate you so much. And then he beat him, like, barely. Like, it was under a second. He's a world champion, and this is, like, some streamer.
Is he a world champion, or is he just someone who has run before?
Well, so he won a couple gold in the Olympics, but not in all the categories he should have. And then at some point, I think he lost one race, and then the next one he had COVID for.
Of course
so he
he
didn't
did.
show up to the rest of the races, but then was there celebrating in the after party when they're all showing off their medals and stuff. I'm like, all right.
He was scared.
He was scared.
He was 2 steps into that race and was like, nope. That's how he knew.
Yeah.
That's how he knew. He was
No
like,
one's
hey,
gonna
Speed,
wanna-
you can't.
Listen, 2 steps after you get a bronze medal in that 200 meter, you're going to want to quit. You can't quit, Noah.
So is it illegal to run faster than speed limit sign?
Well, I'm not a police officer.
That's factual. I'm the closest thing we're going to get on this podcast.
Yeah, you are a man of the law.
No, it's not. So, congrats. Good job, Barry Allen. You did it. Hey, Ben, how many microwaves, the oven, hot as the sun? How many microwaves, parentheses, the oven,
No, that's like a direct quote.
hot as the sun?
That's a direct quote.
Direct question.
Read it one more time.
Right from that hot Reddit stove.
Read it again.
How many microwaves, parentheses, the oven, is the sun? Which I'm not really sure why they put the oven in there, because this is just a microwaves question.
It's about microwaves.
So make it simpler.
How many microwaves?
How many microwaves hot as the sun?
So okay, for a second I thought maybe the parentheses were throwing me off. I'm like, maybe the oven part's throwing me off. Nope, that sentence.
Sun be hot. How many microwaves hot equals sun?
Carry the 2. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta do some math. 7.
Dude, I was gonna say 7.
Yo, we should do the intuition test.
All right, think of a color. 1, 2, 3, green.
Red.
Damn,
All right.
we failed. All right, so 7 microwaves hot is the sun.
Yep. Well, okay, but it's flawed math because sometimes the sun be slightly different.
How many gigawatt be the sun?
Well, gigawatt. I think then you're looking at a whole different measurement. See, I was born.
I
was born in a middle class family. And so,
My mom worked very hard.
hey, how many gigawatt in the sun?
How
you see the economy when
Bidenomics works.
I like the I'm sorry, not to get political, but I like the question. It was like, how do you plan on helping for inflation? And then she goes, well, see, inflation is really bad and it's affecting a lot of people, and so many people have your story, and basically inflation's when. And she explained what inflation was and then said, and so yeah, and then that was the end of her question. It was like, what? Anyways.
How many gigawatt the sun? How many giggity Quagmire?
Well,
Quagmire 1 giggity. How gigawatt the sun?
well, Quagmire when lose basketball to corner 3 Peter Griffin. Corner 3.
Corner 3.
Take the ball. Corner 3. Nice competitive game here. Oh, let's see. Where should I go next? Corner 3.
How many microwaves hot is the sun?
I told you it's 7, but occasionally can be 10.
How only 7?
Well, 7 when you carry the 2 because the sun be many numbers, but when you divide by 7,
Are
the
we
2
Are we talking standard microwave? Or are we talking? Do you have to preheat the microwave? Is it 7-minute microwave hot the sun?
Microwave popcorn button 3 times 3.0 ounces. Add 30 seconds. Wait till about 20 seconds and then stop it. 7.
So that's about 10.5 minutes.
Yeah.
10.5 minutes microwave hot the sun.
It's actually not that, by the way. Microwave. This is how I
Popcorn is about 3 minutes. Times 3 is 9. Plus 30. Plus 20.
50. Nope. 39.
Almost about 10
59.
minutes.
59 divided by 6. 10. Yo, that's how I make my popcorn though, for real. I hit the popcorn button 3 times, so it's 3. Not like it makes it 3 ounces. Hit start, had 30 seconds. It's usually about 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
I'm a man. I eat my popcorn raw.
Swallow those kernels.
Just swallow them kernels like they're Tic Tac.
Joe, I actually do eat the kernels though.
You need help.
I have a problem with like leaving things in the bowl, and so I just like will like stuff them. It's the same thing that happens when I finish eating a meal and there's rice on the plate. Even if there's like just like a few pieces of rice, I don't use my fork. I just start like gathering them with my hands and doing this to get rid of all the rice.
Remember that one week when somebody asked if they would not use any utensils?
Yes.
And you said, my hands be gross, so I don't do that?
Rice isn't that gross.
What?
Rice isn't gross. Rice is clean.
Rice be slimy, my guy.
Oh, well.
Unless you're eating day-old rice.
I eat dry rice. I don't cook my rice. I eat it raw like you do with the popcorn.
That would hurt your gums in your mouth.
That's why you don't chew.
Speaking of being a man, how much do you think George Washington bench?
Is that another question?
How much could George Washington bench?
Well, George Washington, there's an image, and I'll you know what? I'm going to edit it onto the screen. There's an image, George Washington, extremely swole, 300.
Swollington?
It's George Swollington is what his name is.
Yo, back then, they'd be doing manual labor, so...
Yo, they do a manual labor?
Back then, they'd be doing a manual labor.
I didn't even know Emmanuel was pregnant.
I didn't know...
I thought Emmanuel was just getting fat.
Yeah, Emmanuel, a boy.
I thought Emmanuel was a boy.
Did you assume his gender?
All right. Emmanuel, big pregnancy belly. Emmanuel going labor.
That's...
I heard it's free labor. It's the best kind.
300 actually makes sense for George Washington. He was a big dude.
What can you bench?
I'd rather not say.
Come on, just say a number. Any number.
2 small kittens.
I could bench 3 small kittens.
Actually, I don't remember the last time I actually did a full bench.
Just give me a random number.
Because I do like different forms of push-up instead.
This is what people who can't bench a lot say. Oh yeah, I don't even remember. Oh God, numbers.
No, my trainer and I didn't actually use the bench.
Just give me a number.
I'm trying to think. It's very hard. Are we talking like what's the max that I have ever benched?
Sure.
I benched like 250.
Yeah, I benched 251. So I'm playing The Price is Right, but the gym version.
Do you think that George Washington or Abe Lincoln benched more?
George Washington, Abe Lincoln's got a low key sleeper build though. That guy's a lanky little dude, lanky tall dude. But that guy's probably got a sleeper build. George Washington's got that tank energy. You know what I mean? He's got that caboose on him. George Washington was all.
What's super wild?
He was Gumby.
What's super wild is you are 100% correct. There's no argument on that one.
Yeah.
Do you think George Washington or Ben Franklin squatted more?
See, Ben Franklin was cut down too young.
I think Ben Franklin could wall sit longer, but I think weight-wise, George Washington could one set.
Push up more weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Garfield, not the cat, Garfield the president, or Herbert Hoover could deadlift
Clean?
clean. Thank you.
I was going to say probably Garfield. Because I think Garfield had more overall strength.
Yeah,
Hoover had more upper body strength. So he
Yeah.
could do that push more.
but
But
it's a whole
getting
motion.
the whole motion in.
All right, who could eat more lasagna? Garfield the president, big man, or Garfield the cat?
Oh, Prezi all day.
No, bro, that cat be hoofing that lag down, that lagna.
Yeah, but gun to your head, I'm going to say man eat more than cat. Kiss, marry, kill, waffles, pancakes, French toast.
See, this is tough because Kiss, Marry, Kill, everybody's going to immediately go to, oh, well, I like this one. This one's my second favorite, and this one's my third favorite. You're looking at it wrong. We didn't ask you to rank these. We asked for you for specific categories, right? When you marry someone, they have to be someone you're willing to spend your time with. They don't necessarily need to always, I'm saying this does not apply to you, Kendall. There doesn't always have to be someone that you feel like the heaviest spark with all the time, right? Like the instant gratification. It's someone that you always can kind of rely on and is always good. Now, Kendall's both of those things. Love you, babe.
But you know that French toast is dirty, right? Like
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Let's start the conversation there.
So-
French toast be doing stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why Kiss is another category where it's like you gotta have someone. It doesn't need to be someone reliable. It's kind of like that toxic ex, you know. Like you can have lots of fun, but not marriage material. And then Kill, it's like I could live with you, I could live without you, or you hate it. Yeah, French toast, it do be dirty. Because if you ask me to rank them, it's pancakes, waffles, and French toast. No question.
I think that's your list then.
But I don't. But here's the thing. French toast be dirty.
Do you want to have? I mean, they're all different kinds of like bready breakfast stuff, right?
Bready.
So
Brady Benson. Brady Benson. Fanfic about iCarly characters as different grains. Brady Benson.
call it I gnarly. So
I think you got to.
I think you're right. It's a consistency thing. Which would you like to have every day? Which would you like to have, on the weekends?
when you really, really are like needing something.
And which
extra.
one do you think would be nuked off the planet?
Yeah,
Oui, brother.
we stand with you, French people. Well, French toast. So we got to nuke it off. No, I think the French toast sticks are too dirty for me to kill. You gotta have a good time with them every once in a while. I think that's Kiss.
French toast is really versatile. I would prefer having like fruit on a French toast rather than a waffle or pancake, personally.
Yeah, and French toast comes in sticks. It comes not in sticks. It does it does multiple. It has multiple ways you can kind of. It's flexible. You know what I mean? Like you can. It's willing to do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
You can make a breakfast sandwich out of French toast rather than doing it on like a waffle.
Can we not get into something that I'm gonna have to vehemently disagree with you on right now? This is supposed to be a positive.
This is
episode.
what we're supposed to be. We're supposed to disagree.
I thought we were getting a break from this. I'm disgusted by that. The idea of like eggs and bacon on French toast, bro. Ah! It's bringing me back to the pickle.
You understand what French toast is, though, right? It's
Sugar and bread.
It's
Butter.
toast, battered, and skilleted. That's
It's
it.
like sugary.
Not necessarily.
All right, fair enough.
Because you put all the toppings on after. That's where it gets the sugary and the powdered sugar and stuff.
Here's the official ranking. French toast, I got to kiss, even though they're probably my least favorite. But, sometimes they're just, like, they're dirty. You got to marry pancakes. They're a good old classic. And then you got to kill the waffles because they're just inconsistent. Now, here's the deal.
Disagree with you.
Oh, well, give me yours then.
You marry waffles. Reason being, versatility. You can have soft waffles, thick waffles, crispy waffles.
That's why I want to kiss them.
Like you can have your waffle and eat it too, right? Then French toast you kiss, because then you can, again, versatility. Pancakes, they're just, you got to have syrup or they suck, is the truth.
Joe likes his relationship to be up and down like the grooves in a waffle, which is why I care about you, Joe, and I'm worried about you. The fact that you're choosing waffles says a lot about you, and I'm worried about you and your relationships.
I mean, the truth is I actually don't necessarily care for any of them. However, out of the three,
let's be
waffles-
honest. I'm doing it all the crepes on a certain day.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. If crepes were in here, crepes all day long.
I'm not killing crepes, but crepes can marry me. They can do crepes can do whatever they want to me. They get to decide. crepes can play Kiss, Marry, Kill with me as one of the names.
I will be a French toast to a crepe any day.
I'd be a French toast to a crepe. Can we get a quote?
Because I'm a dirty.
I'm gonna put a poster right here. It's gonna say, "I'll be a French toast to a crepe any day." How do I write this down?
That's
Write
so
that down.
good.
I'm just kidding. Cool. So, official ranking: crepe 1.
Crepe one, everything else, fine.
Yeah, whatever. And that's the thing, though. Crepe with some chocolate on it, fire. Crepe with some fruit on it. I'm not a fruit on my breakfast kind of guy. Fire. Crepe with whipped cream on it, fire. Crepe by itself, fire. Crepe with chocolate in it, fire.
What's super wild is like crepes and pancakes are pretty similar. Crepes are 1,000% better.
Turns out skinny is better.
I wouldn't know. No, the flavor of a crepe is better than a pancake.
That's
And I'm not sure what the difference in the ingredients is,
Yeah, I don't know either.
but it's just better.
It is. It is.
So, Kiss, Marry, Kill. We are going to kiss and marry crepes.
The love of our
We're going
life.
to kill everyone and everything in our way.
Yeah. I don't care who you are. Get in the way of my
Don't
crepes.
care who you are or what you are. Do you have Google Fiber?
Is this a personal question?
Yeah, I'm just asking you, Ben.
Do I don't have Google Fiber. I don't.
Okay. Because I was curious. People with Google Fiber, I ask of you. I ask of people with Google Fiber.
Google Fiber.
I asked people with Google Fiber. I ask of you.
What do you want to know?
That's a good
Do you
question.
have Google Fiber?
No, that's why I'm curious. And by me, I mean this is another Reddit question. This isn't me having a strong.
Hey, our listeners are strong. Our listeners with Google Fiber.
Yeah, people with Google Fiber. I ask of you.
Sounds like
Doth people with Google Fiber. Thine ask of you.
yeah, it's either Shakespeare or it sounds like a weird call to battle. People with Google Fiber, I ask of you, are you ready to die today for Google Fiber?
But they'll never take our fiber.
Our Google Fiber. For Google Fiber. All right, well, that's about pretty much answered.
Yeah. Reddit be asking. Reddit also wants to know what's with firefighters in their pants.
That's my favorite question.
I actually really enjoy this form of Reddit rather than explaining things.
Yeah, this is way
This one
better.
had an explanation, but what's with firefighters in their pants?
That's true. What is
Firefighters be wearing them pants.
the best thing about these questions too is that depending on how you read them, it changes completely what the meaning is. Like, what's with firefighters in their pants, or like, what's with firefighters in their pants? Like the audacity.
You can be a curious youngling or a really, really hard-headed, judgmental jerk.
Firefighter pants are extremely useful. So I think if I was a firefighter, I'd wear my pants 24/7. I would never wash these said pants.
I think question asker assumes they do 24/7.
I would wear those pants all the time, though. Are you kidding me? Super useful. And what if I end up in a fire?
To clarify, Ben is willingly going to jump into a firefighter's pants.
If that firefighter's named Crepe, I'll jump into his pants any day.
But seriously, what up with firefighters in their pants? You got to think they're emergency personnel, right? They wear them pants because if they got to jump in fire, you got to be prepared. But why not be wearing your jacket too then?
Oh, this question actually makes sense to me now. Like, you see them, they walk around their t-shirts and their overalls attached to their pants, but they're not
Exactly.
wearing the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Jacket heavy, pant light.
Pant not light, pant
and-
heavy too.
And jacket go over shirt, pant go over underwear. You want to walk around underwear in the fire station? How embarrassing.
Pant be heavy. Pant fire resistant.
Pant fire resistant, but do you want underwear out to the public?
Pant require a suspender.
Fire pole underwear, man walk around, see fire pole. Strip club, not firefighter.
Actually, going down a fire pole would be very, very painful in underwear.
There you go. That's the answer. They wear their pants so that they can slide down and have a fun time on the fire pole without chafing.
But pant be heavy. Why wear pant all time? Why not wear cargo pant? Cargo pant more useful.
Because cargo pant not fire resistant in case of emergency. Cargo pant take long time take off pant to put the fire pant back.
Ah, there it is. So it's an ease thing.
Yeah,
Because you can just toss a jacket over anything.
Yeah.
You gotta switch pants if you're wearing other pants.
Is this the only way we can actually solve things? That was the best we've communicated so far in our 11 episodes, 12 episodes.
Why say lot word when few word work?
Kevin was on to something
That's what I'm saying.
because we just figured that out in record time.
You know what Kevin could also probably figure out? Is the hammer of justice is unisex?
Is the hammer of justice is unisex? Hammer boy. Let me rephrase that, actually. No, not unisex. Boys, hammer's tough.
Are they saying is the hammer of justice fair to both sides, or is the hammer of justice physically
Oh,
male or female?
well, the hammer of justice is...
Because there are two genders.
Okay. The hammer of justice...
Or can men and women use hammer of justice?
The hammer is a man. Men and women can use the hammer to bring justice. Men and women can be brought to justice by the man hammer of justice.
Why can hammer not be woman?
This is how we're going to talk this whole episode. Hammer not
Okay,
woman.
I'm looking at these questions. That's how these questions are worded.
That's actually
Okay.
We're just speaking in their language. Here, to answer your question, user. It's hot in here.
I'll tell you what, though, it's way better since you opened the vent last week.
It's way better because the temperature dropped by 50 degrees outside.
Can you not feel the airflow?
I do feel the airflow.
Okay.
I'm just trying to cope.
So, hammer justice, both girl boy?
Sure. Let's go with that.
This question really didn't have very many legs on it. Yeah. How do kids in other countries learn how to cross the street?
Oh, it's true because crossing the street is an English thing.
Trial and error? English? Don't you mean American? American. We're talking countries, not languages.
That's right. Yeah, trial and error is good. If you get hit by a car, try again.
Yeah, you get hit by a car, bad time.
Leapfrog, you get three. Not leapfrog. Frogger,
Yo,
you get 3
I was
lives.
about to say, you remember Frogger?
Frogger, fire game. I played it recently.
How? Where?
What? Recently, I mean like 6 months ago.
Oh.
But I found the disc for it, and I have the PS2, and I played it.
Fire game still?
Yeah, not as good as when you're 5, but it's still pretty good. It's not like Slugfest, where it's like that game I could play now any day.
Slugfest. Bring back Slugfest.
Slugfest, I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. We need to get Slugfest because I have the PS2 and I have a monitor, and we need to do like tournament style Slugfest.
Yeah.
And then we need to play the bigs again.
I don't like the bigs. But I saw a streamer playing Slugfest the other day.
Yeah.
Normally the show streamer.
Yeah.
And I don't follow him or anything, but I was watching clips. That game's fire.
Literally, you can get on fire and start fighting people in that game. It's incredible. And that and like NFL Blitz. Ugh.
But we need to focus. How do kids in other countries cross the street?
You scare me, man.
Learn how to cross the
But
street.
we need to focus. Trial and error is the best answer.
Let's look
there.
at the mechanics, right? So if you're in America, drive on the right side of the road, wrong way, left side road. So as you're crossing, I think it's natural, left, right, see a bus coming, jump, right?
Yeah, in front of the bus. Well, in Australia, you also got to navigate the gravity of it all. So you have to navigate
heard
walking
they were,
in a handstand across the street. You have to
Defying
look.
gravity.
No, that's Sarah Bareilles. Who sings that song?
It's from Wicked, bro.
Gravity is a Sarah Bareilles song, though.
Gravity is a John Mayer.
No,
song.
it's a John Mayer song too. But no, but in Australia you have to navigate handstand walking. You look up, down, left, triangle, and then
I thought you were going a different way with this whole Australia thing.
Where would I go with Australia besides them being upside down?
I mean, you gotta look right for cars, left for cars, down for snakes, directly in front of you for kangaroos,
Yeah.
up for scary bird,
Up for vultures. Yeah.
and then you gotta repeat because that took so long. And now you don't know if there's cars.
Turn around, Chris Hemsworth. Keep walking.
Jumping Chris Hemsworth arms.
Yeah. Oi, good day, mate. I'm Thor. Jumping me arms to cross the street.
I'm not sure that was Australian, but actually pretty good.
Oi.
So because this
Stop it, buffs.
because we can actually answer this question, and there's not very many on this that we can, it's literally the same thing. Look for car, cross the street. Good thing I wasn't born anywhere else, because I only know this language.
Yeah.
In this life. This is your life. Are you who you want to be?
This is where you want to be.
That's not...
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here right in front of you. Name the movie.
Greatest Showman.
God, good.
Give me a hard one.
Oh. Heart beats fast.
I mean,
Colors
that's a
and
Christina Perry song,
promises.
but
How to
Twilight.
be- yeah, it's Twilight.
Breaking Dawn 2.
It's actually for Twilight.
Yeah, but it's not like
And
a
wanted to
musical.
write you a love song.
Sarah Bareilles.
'Cause you- Yep.
What up?
What's a harder one? You hurt me without touch. You takes too long. And no matter what I touch, I hear your love in the moment I'm done. Let me free, leave me be. I
that
don't
Sarah
wanna fall in
Bareilles?
love moment into your
Ah, there it is.
gravity.
I was trying to think of the song. Got there.
Yeah.
Thanks, dog. Thanks.
I got you. All right. Anyways, what's the next question?
How to produce your own cloth? The one time?
That one caught me. Sewing machine, brother. I don't know.
But here's the thing. How to produce your own cloth the one time?
Man, this is tough because when you do it 2 times, it's a whole
Yeah,
different game.
the second time, who know? The 2 time. How to produce cloth the 2 time is a whole nother mess of a situation.
That 2-timing cloth, Jerry. Well, is it like for a one-time use? Do you want to produce a cloth that will easily unravel so you can keep your yarn?
Look, I'm just asking you how to produce your own cloth the one time.
Ask my aunt who makes me beanies every year that I can't wear because they're girl beanies.
The one time how to produce your own cloth.
Man, you really, these are all joke questions. He's asking them. They're like personal. He's like, no, the one time you produce.
I am speaking for all of Reddit right now. I have to be passionate.
Oh, God. Yeah, so first you get
If you want to pass, we can pass.
Well, there's types of...
The next one's good.
There's type of seams. So if you want to do a cross stitch is better for the one time. Hit him with the cross stitch for the one time. Next question.
Yeah, for the one time cross stitch. That's how you produce your own cloth one time.
I'm killing it.
Where can I go for the better?
Today is our sponsor.
If I'm searching for the better.
Today our sponsor is BetterHelp. You're searching for the better. BetterHelp.
Where can I go for the better?
Arby's.
I was gonna say something like Idaho.
I know.
Really escape the worst.
Yeah.
Go for the better.
If you want to go for the better, go to Amish country. They really know what's up.
Where would you go for the better?
Depends on my frame of mind, but I think generally I like looking at Christmas lights, so maybe to a Christmas light town.
Ah, yes. You escaped a Hallmark movie.
Ooh, yeah, I'd go to the Hallmark movie with the scene where the girl goes into the coffee shop and he's like, what would you like to order? And she goes, pumpkin spice latte. And then he starts writing it down. He goes, I'm not like those other girls, actually. Just kidding. I just want a regular coffee. I don't really understand those other girls. What name do you want on your order? Senorita Awesome. Have you seen that scene?
Nope.
Don't recommend it. Yeah, Hallmark movie. I would be Sydney Sweeney in that one Hallmark movie.
So
It's not a Hallmark movie,
she
but it
wasn't
felt
in
like
a
it.
Hallmark movie.
How do you know, Joe? Keeping tabs?
I mean, there are very specific types of actresses that are in Hallmark movies, and she's not one of them.
Vanessa Hudgens is in a Hallmark movie, bro.
I know.
She's not that type of actress.
I know because actually, it's not a Hallmark movie. It's a Netflix movie, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it's... Oh, you're right. It's not technically Hallmark, but it's similar style.
The Night Before Christmas. Go watch it. Good movie.
Actually, never seen it. Ken and I almost watched it last year, and then we decided to settle on not watching a Christmas movie, so we watched the Addison Rae, He's All That movie.
You should watch it. It's a pretty good movie.
We do have a Christmas movie marathon coming up soon, so we'll do that.
That sounds so bad. I do not like Christmas movies one bit.
Joe doesn't like anything that's happy or good.
That's fair.
Joe likes baseball. That's a happy thing.
Lost my voice last game.
They're fighting for a spot in the finals.
Yeah, it's called playoffs. Is it really bad? Am I disgusting?
Yes.
Asked and answered. Okay. How good are you with science?
I used to be very good, straight A student. I think now maybe a little bit less, but I think I can probably help.
Okay. Is it possible for a meteorite to hit the Earth's ocean at such an angle that it skims off and back into space?
No?
Is it possible for a meteorite to boomerang off ocean?
I was about to say, I think there's a thing like where meteorites like can like swoop by and bounce off our atmosphere if they're small enough and they hit at the right angle. But if it's past the atmosphere, it's going into the Earth. So if it touches that water, it's going straight down. The water not bouncy. There you go, Redditor.
Have you ever skipped a rock? Checkmate, libtard.
Oh my gosh. Yo, not even gonna lie to you, my mind is now kind of racing. Is it possible?
I think it can't.
Oh, Neil Tyson, Neil, whatever his name is, Neil deGrasse, featuring Drake.
That's who Jake Paul should fight next.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yep.
Versus Neil DeWatery Tyson?
I don't think that it will bounce back to space. I do think, though, at the right angle, it could do one hell of a cool skip.
Yo.
Just bounce like across
all the boys are like, hell yeah. As
Yeah.
it crashes into the civilization next to the ocean.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah.
That would be so cool.
That would be the best. If you're going to send a meteorite, Heavenly Father, if you're going to send a meteorite to us here,
Make it skip hella
make
cool.
it skip really cool so we can all say hell yeah before we die as a boys.
It does, not necessarily. I mean, it could just keep skipping around the Earth.
And then we just have a cool amusement park where everybody watch cool rocks skip perpetually forever.
Nah, skip rock does stop.
Did you say that like Mario? Say nah again.
Nah.
You went, nah.
Wahoo. Skip rock does stop is the thing.
If skip rock in motion stay in motion, do it stop?
Yes, gravity.
Curse, darn you, Albert Einstein. Who came up with gravity again?
Sarah Bareilles. Will my laptop get heavier if I have files on it? I'm just rapid firing this at the end.
Also, if they're computer files, no. If you put a file folder on top, yes.
But does that make laptop heavier? Or does that make table heavier?
It makes if you're lifting it, makes that heavier.
But it doesn't make the laptop heavier. It makes the pile heavier.
Checkmate.
Why are balls not protected more?
Yeah, I'll just talk about women's rights. What about my balls? Someone take care of my balls.
Was that what this was in reference to?
I don't think so. I just said it. Just said the description. I barely read it.
Why are balls
this
not
was when I
protected
found-
more?
Balls-
There was one time
Cups.
I was in. I was playing baseball. I think it was either fall or summer league, and I was expecting to just pitch if I played at all, because it was a varsity level game. And all of a sudden, my coach was like, "Hey, we're gonna do warm up." I forget what it was actually called, but everybody goes out to their positions, and we do like a round of like throw to first, infield throw to first, outfield get in, double play, outfield throw to 3, I think.
Yeah.
And then bunt defense. So you go in, you get the bunt, and you throw it, right?
Yeah.
The first thing you do, though, is around the horn. So the catcher throws it to third, who throws it to short, second, first, back to catcher. The catcher that threw it to me over at third short hopped me, hit the edge of the grass, and hit the edge of my ball.
No cup.
No cup. I was expecting to pitch.
You always wear cup, man. Protect your own balls.
Not
bro.
when pitch. When pitch, cup get in way.
I wasn't a very I'm a compassionate, and I was a compassionate person, but when it came to sports, it turned off. I just like was in this mode. I was like, I don't care about anything except for like winning and like getting my teammates on board or whatever. Like I had fun playing sports, but I was never like I'm out here to have fun. I was out there to win, and winning was fun. And so there's lots of stories I could tell about like I tickled a guy's butt once while I played basketball to get him off his game, and it worked. But not important. What I'm referring to is I was
And that man grew up to be Dwight Howard.
yeah. And then he tickled me. Anyways, no, we were playing catch, warming up for a baseball game. I think it was the team that Dad coached.
You mean Dad and Thomas?
Yes. Joe's bitter. But I threw a ball.
I'm not bitter. I just wasn't involved.
I'm not bitter. I threw the ball at somebody who's like playing catch, getting our arms warmed up. Threw it, and I short hopped him, like I threw it bad. But it bounced and it hit him in the balls, and he wasn't wearing a cup. And I remember before that him going to like Dad and being like, "I didn't bring my cup. What do I do?" And my dad's like, "I don't know. It's like deal with it." And then it might have been subconscious, but it bounced at his balls, and he's like on the floor like, "Oh!" And I literally just went like this. I threw it. It hit him, and I just went. Just waited. It's like, come on, let's get up. Let's throw. Yeah, but balls do need more protections. Call your local government, Redditor, and get some ball protection.
Yeah, get Geico for them balls. Hey, can people who have glasses... You wrote this question wrong. I'll tell you how Ben wrote this question. Can people who have glasses wear blurry dreams?
Oh, oops.
Not even wear as in like WEAR.
My brain cell.
WHERE.
Type that. Okay.
The correct word was have.
My.
Oh, no, I see what you did. You flipped wear and have, because it's can people who wear glasses have blurry dreams?
Oh.
You wrote, can people who have glasses wear blurry dreams? And you used the wrong wear.
My brain cells were dwindling writing some of the other ones. Joe, I think that's more of a you thing. You're a glasses wearer.
Yes. It's like when you're running away from something in your dream and you can't run.
Yeah.
You're either running in place or really, really slow. It's that level of frustration, but you just can't see properly. It doesn't happen all the time, but it's...
I thought that was mostly a stupid question, but I guess it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
That's why you just wear glasses when you sleep.
Nope.
How many more do you have?
Just one.
Oh, one more?
Just one, and we can call it.
One we can call it, but we have to come up with a ranking, and then I have awards to give them.
Why would you assume that someone who you feel is unintelligent won't be unsuccessful? And I'm going to repeat that.
Please do.
For those in the back, okay?
I need to hear it.
Because I think people need to understand that unintelligent people can be unsuccessful. Why would you assume that somebody who you feel is unintelligent won't be unsuccessful?
Someone who is unintelligent
Won't be
won't
unsuccessful.
be unsuccessful, meaning they will be successful.
Yeah, but how can you assume that someone who you feel is unintelligent won't be unsuccessful?
So how can you assume that somebody who is unintelligent will be
How
successful?
can you assume that an unintelligent person won't be unsuccessful? Okay?
But can I dwindle this down for a second? How can you assume that someone who isn't intelligent would be successful? So people are assuming that this unintelligent person is going to be successful. Why would
They're
you do
just
that?
asking why you would. Why would you assume unintelligent person be unsuccessful?
Do they have a rockin' body?
Good question.
Because then the answer is their rockin' body.
Dwayne the Rockin' Body. Why would you assume that someone who is unintelligent?
Why would you assume?
Because I enjoy making an ass out of you and me. That's
Joe,
that's why I assume.
you know what?
I assume because I'm right most of the time.
I'm offended now. Why would you assume that someone who is unintelligent wouldn't be successful?
Honestly, why would you assume that I would assume that someone who's unintelligent
Why
would
would
be
you
successful?
assume that Joe would be successful?
It's a good question, actually. That's a good question, and I wonder where y'all went wrong because
Where did I go wrong?
I lost a friend.
Somewhere alone in the bitterness, and I
Assume that someone who was unintelligent would be unsuccessful.
know how Madison Beer got a career. Because she's the...
Madison Kabir.
Actually, she's a really good singer.
Yeah. She does have pretty good songs.
Hey, Joe, let's wrap this up, but I'm going to grab the awards while you wrap it up.
Oh, please don't.
I'll be right back. Before we announce the winners and discuss the panel...
Here's what sucks is this was the one thing Ben added to this episode.
Yeah, before we finish up, we have our third place award, which is our Stop It, Get Some Help award. It's a man stopping. Our second place award, which is You Are a Star. And then our first place award, our second place ribbon.
You were so close,
It says,
you know?
congratulations, Ben Cupid's first grade spelling bee in the back.
Yikes.
I didn't even know I won that award.
So you were losing from an early age.
Yeah. With our Stop It, Get Some Help award, third place, we have...
Why would you assume people be unintelligent be getting unsuccessful?
Yay! Congratulations. An unintelligent man. With our second place, You Are a Star award.
What's with firefighters in their pants?
Yippee! And with our first place...
This is literally the one time that your soundboard on your phone would actually make sense.
Bruh. Dong. I'll just do it myself. And with our first place, second place ribbon award.
How many microwaves? The oven? Hot as the sun?
Bruh. Yippee!
Follow us on social media at Lower Social Value or at Low Social Value.
Yep. Don't forget to pick up your trophies winners at this address.
It just says your mom's house. I'm Joe.
I'm Antonio Banderas, author of Bailamos and Viva la Vida Loca.
Pretty sure that wasn't Antonio Banderas. Are they controlling the weather?